Guys, this is Shauna Callahan with Servicely, and I thought that it might be a good idea to give you a little bit of information about what a hosting migration actually looks like. So when you're moving from one host, one server to another server, people freak out, right? Like, it makes sense. It's a scary big move, but it's really not that scary at all. So I thought I'd give you a little information. I have a pad of paper so that I don't forget anything because my brain is mush sometimes. Okay, so first off, once you decide that you're ready to move, I'm gonna have to gather a lot of information from you. I need things like your current hosting information. So whether you have a cPanel access or a dashboard of some sorts, that gives us access to everything, all your files and your database. I also will need your current domain registrar information so that when we're ready, we can point your domain over to the new servers. Another thing that is really important for me to have is your WordPress login information. You can do this one of two ways. You can send me your login information, or you can add me as a user on your site, and it's really important that you add me as an administrator, or else I really can't get to everything I need to get to. Also, it's good to let me know if you have emails set up on your current host. Also, if you're flowing through Cloudflare already. So once you sign up, you're going to get a link to a form. You don't have to remember all of this right now. So you'll get a form link that gathers all of this information from you. And by the way, it's a good idea to check your passwords. A lot of times we'll see that passwords have changed, so it's just a good idea to verify that before you send them over. So the next thing that happens once I have all of that is I start copying your files over. So I copy all your images, anything that you've uploaded, all your plugins, your themes, and then also I access your database and copy your database over. So during this, there's no downtime. We're just copying things over. Once everything has been copied over, I will shoot you an email and say, okay, we're ready. And at that point, I'll get into your domain registrar and point the domain name over to the new servers. This is the part where people freak out that there's going to be a lot of downtime. Downtime should not happen. It can happen, but it's very rare. And when it does happen, it's usually because of an error. So some type of incompatibility. So I can fix that really quickly. So there's usually not a long period of downtime. And there's usually no downtime at all. What happens during this time is your readers will be on your old server or the new server. So they'll be accessing your site. We just don't know where they are until about usually it's a couple hours, but all domain registrars will tell you it can take up to 48 hours. Again, that's really rare, but I usually recommend during this time to not make any changes, not add any new posts, because you don't know if you're on the old server or the new server. So you don't want to lose any changes or any new content that you add during this kind of transition time. Let's see. Oh, by the way, that's called domain propagation. So exciting. I think that's it. So it's a simple process. You don't have to worry about it. Luckily, I've done it many, many, many times. So you can just trust that we will take great care of your site. The great thing is too, if we miss something, if something doesn't come over, we can go back and grab it. So I usually recommend that people don't cancel their old hosting account for a couple of days, usually maybe a week, so we can kind of just make sure that no images got missed from old posts or anything like that, which again is really, really rare. Try saying that really fast. Anyway, oh, see, I shouldn't make videos. I get tongue-tied. I did really good up until then. We really look forward to working with you. We would love to host your site. If you have more questions, just go to servicely.com.